friends, my name is M2 and welcome back to an episode of Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. Last time, we fought Lorelei and Bruno of the Elite Four, and now in this part, it is time to head our way into taking on our next Elite Four members. I don't know why that was so hard to say, but, wow, this room is creepy. I mean, in the last room it was kind of hot, because, I mean, I did say in the last episode that we were just warming up because the first room was cold. It was really hot. Now it's all spooky. I am Agatha of the Elite Four. I hear Oak's taken a lot of interest in you, child. That old Duff was once tough and handsome, but that was decades ago. He's a shadow of his former self. Now he just wants to fiddle with his Pokedex. He's a fool. Pokemon are for battling. Someone, I'll show you how a real trainer battles. Dang. Okay, Agatha. Agatha and Oak used to, be close friends with each other in their young age. And then things changed as they got older. And that is why, Agatha, says such things. This time now, she is an Elite Four member. She is a user of Ghost Pokemon. Her first Pokemon is not a Ghost type. She instead sets up with an Arbok, level 53, Poison type with Glare, Crunch, and Poison Jab. Glare inflicts Paralyze. That sucks. You don't want to see that. Next up is Gengar, level 54. Well, no, this is level 50. Yeah, this is level 53. Okay, yeah, she has two Gengars. This one's level 53 Gengar, Poison Ghost type, with Shadow Ball, Will-O-Wisp, and Sludge Bomb. Will-O-Wisp sucks because that inflicts Burn. Shadow Ball also sucks because I have an Alakazam, so that would have been bad, probably, I don't know. Alright, next up is Golbat. I'm gonna go ahead and send out Michelle for this one. Golbat's level 53, Poison Flying type with Air Slash, Crunch, and Quick Attack. Air Slash has a chance of flinching, which could suck. I'm saying a lot of things suck right now because they sometimes do. I emphasize on sometimes because it is sometimes. The Air Slash misses, so that's a relief. Although it wouldn't be that bad if I do end up flinching because I did pack a lot of stat boosting candies on my Pokemon before taking on the Elite Four member. This I mean, it wasn't really that necessary, but I just did it anyway. Alright, next up is Wheezing, level 53, Poison type with Sludge Bomb, the Shadow Ball, and Thunderbolts. I don't know why this Wheezing would have Thunderbolt, but it has Thunderbolts. Notice how, like, 2 out of her 5 Pokemon are not even those types. This is cheating right here. It's more like a Poison type Elite Four, because every single one of her Pokemon is Poison type, and that's supposed to be Koga's job in later generations of Pokemon. Oh, I'm not even supposed to say that. Oopsies. Alright, and then finally is Gengar, level 54, Poison Ghost type with Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, and Dazzling Gleam. So Dazzling Gleam instead of Will-O-Wisp is the only difference between this Gengar and her other Gengar. And one level higher, of course. You can go and use Dark Pulse right here. Dark Pulse is powerful. What? I did not kill in one hit? That is bad news bears. Am I gonna get poison? I don't get poison. Alright, we're good. We are good, so that's not gonna work, but, boom. Alright, that's all of our Pokemon down. Oh my, you're something special, child. She has a smile on her face. I think she's impressed by our battling skills. You win. We're taller than Agatha. I see what the old Duff sees in you now. I have nothing else to say. Run along now, child. Nothing else? Alright then. Alright, it is now time to take on number 4. Elite Four, number 4. Because there are 4 Elite Four members. Man, you look familiar. You sure do look familiar. You're very famous. I do admire you. So you're someone. I lead the Elite Four. You can call me Lance, the Dragon Trainer. You likely know that dragons are Pokemon spoken of in legends. They're hard to catch and raise, but their powers are superior. They're virtually indestructible. There's no being clever with them. So, should I be afraid? Are you ready to lose? Your Pokemon League challenge ends with me. Alright then, Lance. Later on in Pokemon Generation 2, or Generation 4 in the remakes, he becomes the champion for somehow, I don't know how, but he is a Dragon type user. Starting off is not a Dragon type. It is instead just a Water type that will soon become a Dragon type in later Pokemon games. As a Seadra, level 54, Water type with Hydro Pump, Dragon Pulse, and Hyper Beam. Starting off with, I believe that's Dragon Pulse, so that's not a big deal. You know, if you had a Kingdra in like later, whoa, okay, you are switching out. All right, that's not something that I would be expecting right there, but okay, cool. That means I'm gonna switch out too if you're gonna be like that. All right, so he's gonna send us best Pokemon right here. This is Dragonite, so level 55, a Dragon Flying type with Outrage, Fire Punch, and Hyper Beam. He's going for Outrage. That is bad. Outrage sucks. Really, it's so bad. It's so bad. But we're faster than the Dragonite, thankfully. So we're gonna go and use Ice Beam. Ice Beam destroys Dragonites. So if you have any Ice Pokemon against Dragonites, man, do it. Do it. Alright, next up is Aerodactyl. I'm gonna keep in. Aerodactyl is on level 54. Rock Flying type with Rock Slide, Earthquake, and Hyper Beam. Let's see. Rock Slide is bad. Yeah, that did a lot of damage. Earthquake is also something you don't want to see. Hyper Beam is also something you don't want to see. Hyper Beam is powerful, but thankfully it does have a recharge as a side effect. So you do lose a turn for having to recharge your move, I guess. Alright, next up is Gyarados. So I'm going to send out Roxas for Gyarados. Gyarados is on level 4, Water Flying type with Waterfall, Iron Tail, and Hyper Beam. Gyarados usually is very devastating Pokemon, so we'll see how this turns out. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Buzzy Buzz. We're faster than Gyarados, so that's good. And destroy it, like that. Alright, so you have 2 more Pokemon left. Roxas now becomes level 68. That is good on Roxas' part right there. Let's see. Next up is Charizard. Let's keep it. Charizard is on level 54. Fire Flying type with Air Slash, Dragon Pulse, and Hyper Beam. Let's go for. Well, yeah, let's go for Buzzy Buzz again. Buzzy Buzz worked out. It's gonna work out again. We're gonna paralyze it. Yes, we paralyze it. That's good on our part. Yes, Parahacks. At least that was the old term. I don't know if that term still exists in the in 2019. But that was what they would call it back in 2009. No, 2010. The Hearthstone Soul Silver days. And by they, I mean people on the interwebs. I don't know who. I don't know who uses those terms anymore. I'm old, I guess. 20 years old, right? Anyway, okay, so we got Seadra again because that is his only other Pokemon that he has left. So we're gonna go ahead and take care of the Seadra, and there we go. Cool. We didn't struggle on Lance. Usually Lance is very hard. Back in the older generations, there wasn't really, and that's because there wasn't really many good ways to counter Dragon types. But there is. That's it. I hate to admit it, but you are a first-class Pokemon trainer. He's clapping for us. I still can't believe my Dragon's lost to you. Someone, you are now the Pokemon League champion! That easy? That wasn't even much of a challenge. Or you would have been. But you have one more challenge left. Really? There is one more trainer to face. That trainer is... Professor Oak? Hello there, someone! Congratulations on your victory over Lance! What's with that look of surprise? Haha, your timing is perfect, Professor. The one you will face is... Professor Oak! No way. Not really. Good. Because I probably don't want to face against the person who taught me my ways. It's Vince! Really? After all this? He beat the Elite Four before you. He is the Pokemon League champion. That's right. In the past, trainers who defeated the Elite Four were only recorded as champions. This time, however, we'll be officially establishing the champion as a part of the Pokemon League. Professor Oak is here to officiate the crowning of the new champion. It seems only fitting that it should be either you or Vince. You're the two who took care of Team Rocket after all. So where were all you guys when Blue tried to call you guys up to fight Team Rocket in the Silphco, huh? What was all that about? Now then, head onward to the stage of your final battle. That Dragonite's excited. Alright then. What does Professor Oak have to say? I look forward to seeing just how high the two of you and your Pokemon can climb. Alright then. Well, next time on Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, we're going to be fighting our final fight against Vince, as they say. I mean, is it really him, or is it somebody else? I guess we won't know. Maybe it's Gary Oak, after all. Well then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.